People like it, but it has annoying mechanics. I'm going to be interested to see how it plays. I know there's, like, no good inventory system. You don't have a box to go, like, store your shit at. So you kind of have to manage what you've got on you, which is kind of a cool thing. That's very survival horror, even if it kind of breaks the game, you know? Like, if you really think about it, safe rooms logically don't make sense. You'd probably just want everything on you, you know? I'm not watching that. Did I told you I was ill at one point? I'm no longer ill. I'm not watching my old self. Kind of down to go TF. I'll do TF game. If that's Ziggs mid, I don't mind doing it. But if you really think about it, though, when it comes to, like, yeah, fighting, not fighting, when it comes to survival horror, you know, there's mechanics in there that will make the game more exciting, but not make sense, you know? Didn't Alien Isolation have none of that stuff? Wasn't Isolation just on you alone? Like, there was no inventory system? Everything you had was just with you? Which, I mean, kind of makes sense. Maybe not lugging around, like, 50 weapons, but... Dead Space? Yeah. You know what, though? I feel like with Dead Space, there's a few mechanics that are really gamey. You know, I don't mind a realistic approach to games, but... You know what would have been really cool for Dead Space? Is if you could have an inventory system, but it was on the tram, and if the levels were a little bit more open-ended, so like you would hit a station in Dead Space, and then you'd kind of go explore and do stuff, and you'd return to the tram to, you know, put all your gear and everything. I feel like it'd be a bit tedious, but it would make sense. You know, hey, Cinnamon, hello. Days Gone. Is that what that is? Isolation had a flamethrower, yeah. Mirror, yo, buddy. We're close to Emerald 4. We have to go Diamond 4 in the next 2 days. Every game today needs to be won. Every game tomorrow needs to be won. The faster we hit Diamond 4, we go back to Variety. So we're going to get there. It's just a matter of when. But we will get there. Yeah, it'll take a little bit. I think yesterday we ended up... I think it was like 14 wins, 1 loss. That was good. 14 wins, 1 loss was really good. Today's a bit icky. Or rather, today we've only played 1 game and we've won it, so that's not bad, but... Shop nearby every tram in the remake. I don't really like... The shop was cool, but... There's something about game mechanics that can maybe pull you out of the experience. Like, Dead Space, not so much. I mean, you know, you just sit there and swap weapons and the weapons kind of disappear into your ass or something, right? There's no, like, slung assault rifle on your back or anything, but... That sort of realism to pull you into the world where everything feels grounded instead of just kind of created for a game. If you could still do that, but have the game be very, very fun to play, that would be something. Like a very immersive, you know, first person, third person, whatever it may be, exciting game. Like even BioShock, I think, should have had that at one point.
Serve or die. I don't care if the others like you.
Yo.
Sharps, yo, buddy. Alright, we're fighting Yasuo mid. It's not Ziggs mid. Which means GANGPLANK would have been better, but it's fine. GP would have been better. Can we discuss the Emperor's Children release? I saw a little bit of it. I think I'll be looking at that stuff after this. But we'll do a bit of a Warhammer break. We'll look at the reveals. Not that I'll be buying any of them, honestly. 0 things will be purchased, but... Wait, is that Warwick support? What the fuck? 21 cheese ring? Yeah, this lane should be very, very slow. Very, very slow. You kind of just don't do anything. He just bullies you. He beats you up. Just sit here and kind of accept it. This is a very, very unplayable lane for TF in every capacity. I don't think I've ever seen a TF beat a Yasuo if both are competent. I don't think that's real. It's one of those things that's just impossible. Unless the Yasuo is just trolling. I don't need the bead. Bead's useless here. The bead is good for, like, poke champs, right? Yasuo's not really a poke champ. If it was Ziggs mid and he was really aggressive, you know, maybe I might, but... This is like, just get boots and run away. You never go shield bow on TF, no. I would even say you never go Zonias on TF. Zonias on TF is just weakness. There's certain items you may think like, oh, get a Zonias, save my life, you know, no one's gonna kill me, right? But that is a bad item. That is too selfish for TF. TF is a very selfless guy. A lot of what you do in-game is based on your teammates and helping others. You know, despite being a piece of shit in lore and not doing that stuff, but... Yeah, a lot of what you want to do on TF is very, very free-flowing. You don't want to sit around too long.
Serve or die. I don't care if the others like you.
Morning kiss.
I'd like you, buddy. 17, thank you, sir. Yeah, you never go Zonias. Maybe if there's like 5 AD assassins on one team, you'd be like, okay, Zonias is good, but like you typically just don't. You never build Zonias on TF. It is a waste of gold. It's too selfish. You go Lichbane, you go Rapid Fire, you go Archangels, you run around like a psychopath. Your job is to give everyone kills, not to stay alive. If your #1 priority was to live, then, you know, maybe, but if you're in stasis, you can't stun. And if you can't stun, you can't play the game. I should have went pink. Oops. You know, it's very interesting seeing TF, because, like, Twisted Fate is, Twisted Fate, like, surface level, is extremely squishy, susceptible to getting one-shot, he's got, like, no mobility, but the way you play him is extremely aggressive. Like, you play the early game passively, you know, you can poke people out, but the second you get Rapid Fire Cannon, you are actually your front line. Like, you are fishing for gold cards in front of everyone non-stop. Right? So you go from this character who can't really do anything himself to potentially being, like, a pseudo-engager. Or pseudo-frontline, right? So, you may think, like, oh, TF is so boring, you don't get anything done, but... You definitely do. It's a good, you know, play style switch up, I think, mid-game. Please don't do this. But, like, what were we doing? Were we incapable of pressing Ghost to go after this guy, or what? Like, what? Fuck? Cool, dude. I guess we're trolling. Udyr did nothing. Neither of them did anything. It's fine. It's solo queue. If you expect anyone to do anything, you're definitely wrong. Dude, you know one of the most fun items on TF is Cull. Your passive already gives you bonus gold, and then you farm, because you have to, your TF. And then you get even more bonus gold. Ow! Not to mention they gave TF's Q AD ratio, so it's not that bad. TF's Q has a 50% AD ratio, which is quite ghoulish. Also, if I had ulti, we'd get a kill here. No, we already get a kill. It's fine. Wait, why are you flashing? Maybe don't flash for that. Yo, yo. I mean, first strike's alright. Yeah. If the matchup is like a melee champ, like, you could do first strike against Yasuo. That's a thing. You could.
Everyone pays!
Whatever you do, don't go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light.
Oh, don't worry, I will. You'll know. In my death throes, you'll know. No, she flashed after Ziggs to kill him, and I was right next to him. She basically just wasted flash. Alright, we gotta go back mid. Whatever you do, don't sit around in lanes. You gank, you run. You gank, you run. You gank, you run. You know, you could sit there and take like 3 CS, or you could run mid and save plates. Right? You don't want to sit around too long. Ugh. Ugh. I think Yasuo's dead. He's gone. Bro, these guys are so greedy. Just run away. What? These guys are so greedy. I don't know what they're doing. No, it's only minions. Not that it matters, though. I mean, if you get one cull stack from, like, a champion, that's not really game-changing. Alrighty. Let's do this into boots. Do boots, and we'll do this. Cool. Bro, what is Yasuo building? What the heck? Disgusting. What is this guy doing? Navori Flicker Blades, first item. Is that good? Surely that's not good, right? There is no way. I mean, I don't know what he's building, but it's okay. You'll learn as you go, right? Aren't you supposed to go Kraken first item? If I'm not mistaken. Isn't that first item? They keep getting Drakes. We are one single Drake or special camp from getting what we need. Get mid. And I will say this, dude, the tier 3 boots are really nice on TF. It's essentially just another sperm. It's kind of what it is. Okay. If we get 2, that's worth. If we get 2, that's worth. That's worth. That's fine. And we maybe get tower, which is even better. Fine by me, dude. I'm okay to die like that. Good. Yasuo's ability is already low. Yeah, the wind wall you can get a bunch of.
I
but
like Swifties on GP.
Debatable. They're fine, but I still think I prefer CDR. Like, Swifties on everyone is amazing and feels great, but then you don't have CDR. And you could say, well, what about my runes? I can get CDR runes. You could do that. You know, you could take the Legend Haste rune instead of the attack speed one, but it's up to you. It's all preference. Everyone's got their preferred playstyle. I don't play any TCGs. You know what I did see last night, actually? I saw the League of Legends TCG in China for sale. It was like promo cards or something. Oops. They really don't look good. Something about those, man, the League of Legends TCG just doesn't look good. Visually, it looks so cheap. It looks like something you'd find at, like, Dollarama. Like, the cards look cheap. They don't look like money. Like, Magic cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, all that stuff, they look like money. I did open those, but those were, like, an official, weird, like, for fun card game from China. The ones I'm talking about are more so, like the MTG competitor, or like the Pokemon competitor. Like, they specifically made these to be... I don't think they were bootleg, no. I actually don't. But they weren't a big deal, is kind of what I'm saying. Like, the new cards for this were made to be...
Everyone pays!
Check out the boomer shooter called Mouse, looks fun.
Mouse? Is that like a Mickey Mouse game? I'm not really into boomer shooters. Like, the last boomer shooter I played was that Space Marine game, and it didn't really do anything for me. It was alright, I suppose. You know, hey, way back when, all we had was boomer shooters, but... yeah, I don't know. The League of Legends TCG just doesn't look good, man. There's not a single thing I see just in the design, in the colors. They just look kind of boring. I don't know. They look like a fucking Uno. like a playing card, but not like a trading card, something like that. Holy moly, FF. Riot's got a TCG, yeah. Riot has
Hey,
a legitimate
Tobias,
TCG.
I am hard stuck in IN3 on top lane and I struggle to get out. What
Darius.
champion should I use and what advice can you give me to get out of it?
Darius, Ignite, kill everyone. If you want to leave low elo, bro, it's not about working with teammates as a top laner, it's about 1v9ing. Play a champion that can get solo kills. Play a champion that can do everything themselves whenever they want. Darius. You know, I suggest you still play the characters you like, obviously, but, you know, there are easier ways to leave. Yorick is good. Yorick is... Heimerdinger is good. Darius is good. Yeah, those guys are... You can 1v9. Or, for the sake of top lane, you can 1v2 and perma-split. Buddy, you're not that guy.
Good morning, Tobito. I wish you a delightful day.
What is this guy doing? Hey, call it you too, buddy. Thank you, man. You're not that guy. Tier 3 boots give you move speed. Or they give you, like, defensive stats, depending on which one you buy. If you buy Tobias, you get more armor, I think, and you get... But you know what? If you buy Tobias, I think you get more armor, and you get a fucking armor shield if you take AD damage. Same thing with Mercs. If you get Swifties, you get percent move speed with flat move speed. I think all of them give you movement speed. No, they don't. No. Do they? I can't remember. You just get a lot of decent stats. It's not terrible. Yeah, tier 3 boots are, Tier 3 boots are pretty ghoulish, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Shrundle is backdooring, that's why I'm even here. I'm just wasting time. Ah, fuck. But hang on, let me read them. So, if you get...
I am glad to see there's still people who still call it Ninja Tabis.
It is Tobias. I think you get bonus armor, a little bit of move speed, and then you get a fucking shield. You get a physical shield for 4 seconds after taking damage physically. Same thing with MR, for the, this one. Magic shield. Greaves, I think, gives you more attack speed, with, like, on-hit move speed. Symbiotic Souls, I think, just gives you a shit ton of move speed. Gain... Oh, no, that's the normal passive. Yeah, so you just get 10% out of combat. Yeah, just a lot of, It just basically takes the boots and it makes them crazier. It pushes what the boots were bought for. You know, buy armor boots, get more defensive stats against AD, so on and so forth. Buy Swifties, gain a lot more move speed. It's nothing exceptional, but, like, it does its job. What the fuck am I buying? Let's do this. I've got 467 base movement speed. That's fair. Pretty sure I just end through bot lane, no? This doo-doo ass slow push fucking 0 APTF. Well, good game. Nice. Everyone played well. Ready for another stream? Hey, Zabuza, I see you, buddy. Good luck with work. Oh, you finished work. Sorry. Man, you guys are... Fucking hell. What time is it? It is 8:40 where I live. So, wherever you guys are, I'm sure overseas somewhere, like, yeah, you guys are done for the day, right? That's what it's like as a streamer. You wake up when you wake up, and the world's already finished their day. Oh, you're in Quebec? Oh my god. Bro, what do you do then? You're done for the day? What do you work the night shift?